All right, next video. The disturbing return of EDP445. Notorious YouTube cupcake lover EDP445 has been working on his return, following one of the most public downfalls in YouTube history. In this video, we dive into the allegations, exposure, downfall, and attempted return of YouTube's most hated creator.
Good, or do they try and revive a dead career by any means necessary?
This is my 9 million
edgy 12-year-old voice
and trying to create a mother YouTube channel. We'll see how long this lasts. Probably won't last long at all.
Despite losing his entire audience and actively being hunted on the internet, EDP445 is still trying to make a comeback on YouTube. Unfortunately for him, it seems to be doing more harm than good. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be exploring the deplorable downfall and return of YouTube's most infamous cupcake lover and predator, EDP445. As strange as it sounds, there was once a time on the internet when everyone didn't hate EDP. Back in the late 2010s, the YouTube community looked up to him as an entertaining creator who said whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
I'm not going to let a franchise, a corporation, or a place of business define who I am. Walmart fired me, and guess what? I couldn't be any more happier.
However, his brash attitude didn't come without consequences, as his channel was suspended in July 2017 and October 2008.
I used to watch him. I'll admit he used to be funny. I must ask. I've never actually, I didn't know anything about him until the whole thing happened. And even then I didn't know anything about him. I think around 2019, he would talk about sports a whole bunch. Yeah, I don't watch anything about sports, right? So I wouldn't be in that world. That makes sense.
Due to mass reports from viewers. The negativity was so bad that YouTube refused to award him his 1 million subscriber play button in 2020.
YouTube is on that little...
Okay, so 2020.
Once again, they will not send me my gold play button because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria.
Even though YouTube thought EDP didn't deserve a play button, his fans felt differently and took it upon themselves to make him one.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
So here it is. See the titanium.
That's what it stands for?
It's like a 3D, like how it has like different colors up in the actual, silver part of it. You know what I mean?
Despite being somewhat of a divisive figure, EDP had the respect and support of the YouTube community. But sadly, all that was about to change, as EDP faced several allegations of inappropriate interactions with minors later that year.
Stole a bra out the laundromat and I sniffed it and beat off to that mother.
See, I've said some wild things in my life, man. Like, come on, bro.
As EDP faced several allegations of inappropriate interactions with minors later that year.
Stole a bra out the laundromat and I sniffed it and beat off to that mother. Okay.
Stole a bra. I just want you to hear what he just said. I can't even say this with my kids out there. Stole a bra out the laundromat and I sniffed it and blanked off to that mother fricker. There's a lot of things you can say, though. There's a lot of things you can say, man. And some of them might even be funny stories, bro. This one, I don't know if you're clip farming, but I think even as a clip farm, you might have gone too deep. You might have gone too deep.
To presenting his sick porn addiction over the years while showcasing how much of a woman-hating, lonely incel he is by texting several minors calling them cute, beautiful, and your babe, even after knowing their age.
The main set of allegations came from a creator named Cold Raven, who claimed EDP was using his Instagram account to message and...
This may be worse than Swing on That Child's Meat. Swing on That Child's Meat, when you really think about it, it wasn't even close to that bad. Like, I'm not in a random moment saying that out loud. I'm playing a game where it literally makes sense. Like, it's not like I'm just sitting there like, yeah, Swing on That... Like, what? No realistic person would ever think of that type of thought. Like, what?
Beautiful.
Like, there's clearly context. What's the context to this?
And
like, where's the context here?
Your babe, even after knowing their age.
The main set of allegations came from a creator named Cold Raven, who claimed EDP was using his Instagram...
Showcasing how much of a woman-hating, lonely incel he is by texting several minors calling them cute, beautiful, and your babe, even after knowing their age.
The main set of allegations came from a creator named Cold Raven, who claimed EDP was using his Instagram account to message and collect pictures of minors. Not long after these accusations were made public, EDP would respond to Cold Raven in his typical crude tone.
EDP admits that he's a out live on live stream. What the are you trying to prove, bruh? Who are 15, 16, and 17 dressing like little skimpy ass trying to set motherfuckers up, trying to message me and shit, and then when I respond back, all of a sudden I'm the piece of shit? Nah, mother.
Yeah, come on, dude. I remember watching a video by I forgot his name, and it's disrespectful too because he makes so many good videos. And it's Tyler Oliveira, and he's in like I think the town where they have the most pedophiles. And one of the an old guy, he's like 40, bro, and he had relations with like a 12-year-old, and this is his excuse. Yeah, but he goes, yeah, but what no one says is she came on to me first. She's 12. How is that even like what the fuck? How are you even gonna try to justify that? It's like a kid asking for candy. Like this kid thinks he wants candy. He doesn't know that it's not good for him. He's a kid. They don't know that it's not good for them, bro. That's why kids have parents, because they would make terrible moves all the time. How the hell? How are you gonna argue this?
And then
what kind of argument is it, bro? It's
out live on live stream. What the are you trying to prove, bruh? Who are 15, 16, and 17 dressing like little skimpy ass trying to set motherfuckers up, trying to message me and shit, and then when I respond back, all of a sudden I'm the piece of shit? Nah, mother, you're the fucking piece of shit, and something's wrong with you.
While EDP was able to walk away from the incident with his platform, it showed he had a pattern of responding to PDF allegations by claiming the people exposing him were at fault, something that would become extremely apparent in the coming months. By the 18th of April 2021, YouTube channel Predator Poachers, ran by Alex Rosen, caught EDP attempting to meet a supposed 13-year-old girl he'd been messaging on Instagram months prior.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. There was, nothing that was one of the involved, because I'm not like that, well...
Yeah. Are you sure?
The text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what does that mean? What do you mean you're not like that?
That was...
You're clearly about that life.
News of EDP's cupcake outing would spread across the internet like wildfire and prompt YouTube to terminate all of EDP's channels, which had over 2 million subscribers collectively. Despite being caught red-handed, EDP would still try to make Alex and the Predator Poacher team look like the bad guys using him for clout.
Chet Goldstein, or should I call you Alex Rosen? I've been making videos for coming up on 11 years now. I've seen punk-ass, bitch-made, hoe-ass motherfuckers like yourself come and fucking go. Go from 10,000 subscribers and then automatically jump up to 108K because they're over here, piggybacking, off of the success of other fucking YouTubers.
Throughout the ordeal, EDP was unwilling to show any remorse for his actions and tried to pin the blame on someone else. As a result, the internet showed him no mercy and did everything in its power to ensure he'd never have an online career again. In the following months, EDP's Facebook and Instagram accounts would be taken down, forcing him to move to more obscure platforms like 3Speak.
Like, this is the definition of like getting canceled, right? When niggas say, oh, they canceled him, but bro has all his social medias. Bro can go anywhere else but one platform. You're not canceled, bro. You just said something maybe wrong on one thing, and they banned you on it.
Going after his online prospects wasn't enough for former fans, as soon they went after his personal life. They got him fired from various ride-sharing apps. They posted about him working at McDonald's.
Recently known EDP445. This man's known for being an Eagles fan, working at the Clown, the Frown, the Mickey D's.
You're cooked, bro. You're cooked.
They even revealed the address of his CVS store security job.
You, bro.
Reach a level on YouTube where people, recognize you and they're giving you money and you're making really good.
It was clear the trolls were doing everything in their power to make EDP's life a living hell. However, his next move would only add more fuel to the fire. On the 25th of March 2023, EDP attempted to rewrite the events surrounding his fall from grace, with a post titled, "The events that led up to my setup." During the post he wrote, "I want to go into specific detail about the events that led up to my setup because I don't feel like it was entirely clear in the video I released." EDP went on to claim that Alex Rosen had initially presented him with a filming opportunity, but didn't specify what the role was about. Reading, "He told me that he had a film opportunity and wanted to know if I was interested. The email didn't address what type of film it was or the type of role I'd be potentially acting out if I was selected. I deleted all of my emails, and unfortunately, this is one of the emails I was unable to retrieve and forward to my attorney." Following this, EDP claimed that Alex had set a date and time to meet up for his audition, and that it would not be going off a script but an improvised act. Reading, Chet, who is Alex, responded and confirmed that the location was correct. He also provided a date and time and informed me that they would have me act out / improv a random scene to determine if I was fit for the part.
I know this man is not about to say that the whole cupcake thing was him acting. I really hope that that's not the play you're about to come with, my boy. I'm like, nigga. I'm like, okay.
I was confident that this was a legit film opportunity. To add some credibility to his claims, EDP stated that there was a witness that day who saw the entire incident and even asked them to come forward with their story. Reading, "I know that there is an eyewitness out there that drove by the Rite Aid and filmed me and Javier having our conversation when we first met up. If that person can come forward and present this important footage with a timestamp of 1:45 on April 18th, 2021, it can help me solidify the evidence that I've presented so far." To summarize, EDP wanted people to believe that he wasn't there that day to get a cupcake, but instead was doing an improv act at Alex Rosen's request while bystanders were filming. It was a strange tale to say the least. However, no one was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, as commenters pointed out various issues with his side of the story and the evidence presented. Reading, "You can clearly see that screenshot of the email is fake and photoshopped. You need to stop lying because nobody believes in you and seek professional help." As well as,
Seriously,
"You can't
dude.
retrofit multiple allegations paired to you being caught in the sting. Your arguments may be more substantiated if this was an isolated incident, but it was not. That's the biggest hindrance. Accept and move on. Better yourself, and maybe your life will be on a different trajectory. But it's not, because you can't do that."
Wow, see, and what you have to love about people and humans is that damn near no matter what you do, bro, there are some folks who will really give you a second chance. The benefit of the doubt. Some people will turn on you forever and be like, "Nah, you're cooked, you're bugging." But there are always a tiny sliver of people that will be like, "Nah, bro, he can change."
By the name EDP445, aka Bryant Moreland is his legal name. It seems that in the last couple months he's been talking to an actual factual or fifth girl.
When Gideon and Skeeter Jean finally got to confront EDP about his disgusting behavior, he refused to acknowledge it and claimed it was illegal for them to film him.
Well, Brian, I am with the Predatory Investigation Unit. I'm just seldom at a loss for words. 2 years ago you were caught.
It's illegal for you guys to film me here?
Within minutes of being caught in the act, EDP would lash out at his victim and say this.
"He's texting me right now still.
What is he saying?
He told me, 'Fuck you, bitch.'"
That's crazy.
That's what he said.
We got him.
That's
And
crazy.
I'm already here. I filed the report.
Looking at EDP now, it was obvious that he didn't care about
That's
redemption
crazy, yeah,
or
at
getting
all.
help. All EDP cared about was restoring his long-dead internet career. Thankfully, the internet wouldn't let him do that, but that didn't stop him from trying. By the 1st of August 2024, EDP uploaded a video titled "Here We Go" to a channel he created the year before. In the video, he expressed concern about the possibility of the channel being deleted.
All right, y'all. So this is my 9 millionth attempt at trying to create a motherfucking channel. We'll see how long this fucking bullshit lasts. Probably won't last fucking long at all, to be honest with you.
To mitigate the inevitable backlash, EDP would disable the dislike button, as well as delete as many negative comments as possible, but he couldn't delete them all, with comments reading, "How many times we gotta teach you a lesson, old man?" Collab with Ava Chris Tyson and Dr. Disrespect, as well as Hydra.
Niggas on the internet are ruthless, boy. Hide your kids, everyone. Literally. Niggas on the internet are ruthless. EDP is hungry and looking to flex like he did that one fucking.
Kids everyone, literally, EDP is hungry and looking to flex like he did that one boxer at Walmart.
Oh my
Despite
God.
the trolling, EDP would continue to make videos discussing various odd topics like adult content and conspiracy theories. However, two particular videos would stand out amongst the rest and give some insight into his current mental state. The first one is his mistakes were made video, which saw EDP defending his predatory behavior by claiming he was in a quote dark place.
I'm sorry. There's one thing I haven't asked this whole video. How old is he exactly? 33? If this is true? 33? So when this was happening, I mean, we're in last year now, so 32? All right. Okay. He look old as shit, so I'm like, damn.
Place.
There's no reconciling with these motherfuckers. There's no getting through to them. There's no, trying to get these people to understand where you were at that point in time in your life. Addressing what happened a few years ago, the whole incident and stuff like that. I'll be the first person to tell you, I was in a very dark place in my life, a very dark place.
EDP would further defend himself by stating that people who make such mistakes should seek help and implied that they should be forgiven.
Take responsibility for your actions.
Okay.
Take accountability for your actions. Understand that there is an issue, right? Understand that this is not normal. If that's not good enough for people, well then that sounds like a fucking personal issue to me.
What's even more strange is how EDP assumes apologizing to friends and family means he's showing remorse.
Just because I haven't came out and made some big ass crying video, you know what I mean? Making a fucking ass out of myself, all hysterical on camera and shit like that, that I show no remorse.
I mean, you didn't. Like, you came on talking mad shit. Like,
and I
what?
have apologized to my family.
What about the victims?
Right? I've apologized.
What are the people that you tried to lure?
To my diehard friends.
EDP's logic was obviously warped beyond recognition, but no.
Bro, are you stupid? Without the people on the other side of the camera, there is no you, right? Like as much of an ego I have, like, I know that. Like I get it. I am LeBron James's disciple. Like, I do get it. But at the same time, without chat, who am I, nigga? I'm a random nigga behind the screen. I might as well beat my meat right now. Like, what are you talking about? You're not going to apologize to the people that put their trust in you, took their time, the most valuable thing you could ever have, right? Took their time to watch you, and you're not going to apologize to them for letting them down? Are you bugging? To me, that's crazy. Like, because it's like, you embarked on this career meaning that you gave yourself a lot of responsibility, whether you wanted to or not. So if you're not if you're not willing to kind of put that shit on your back for real when things go bad, you're the definition of a pussy to
my family, right? I've apologized to my diehard friends.
EDP's logic was
Those
obviously
niggas probably
warped
don't even
beyond
want
recognition,
you!
but no one expected him to pin the blame on the minors he was messaging.
I made a video a long time ago where I talked about, obviously, adults should be held accountable. They should get in trouble for...
Ducky, dude, you gotta quit the self-glaze. Do you see the way I shoot threes, bro? Do you see the way I dunk? What do you mean, it's not self-glaze if it's true.
Video a long time ago where I talked about, obviously, adults should be held accountable. They should get in trouble for messaging minors and engaging in those type of conversations in that particular way, right? I also feel minors should get in trouble for messaging adults.
During his rant, EDP would also get flashbacks to the very sting operations that ruined his career and labeled the people exposing him as fake wannabes.
This one chick, she messaged me, right? And she goes, "Oh my God, are you the real EDP?" I respond back with, "Bitch, how old are you? And who the fuck sent you?" Right?
Why not just say yes? Like, why does a conversation from a supporter have to turn sexual anyways? Like, most of your supporters are gonna be minors, bro. You're on YouTube, nigga. Like, what? So it's like, it could just be like, yeah, it's me. Hello, hi. Go along your day. Like, Who cares if it's a girl or a boy? Like, it shouldn't go in any other direction than, yeah, hey, hello. Like, what are you talking about?
Because I know fuck.
Right? If your first thought is that she's a fed, you know you've been doing foul shit. You know what you're saying? Like, if your first thought is that this person's a fed trying to get me caught up, you're doing foul shit. You are. Like,
well, I respond back with, bitch, how old are you? And who the fuck sent you? Right? Because I know fucking well Skeeter, John, Gideon, and all these fake ass wannabe Chris Hansen impersonating motherfuckers, more than likely they fucking sent you.
EDP would even go as far as subtly threatening those who expose him with lethal action.
Just because you think a person is guilty or not guilty, right? What the fuck? Under the law, what the fuck gives you the right to go out and start harassing people? And then when they've decided that they've had enough...
Who gave the mic to him? No, I think the internet anarchists kind of cut it so EDP couldn't copyright claim him, so we kind of AI'd it a bit. I think that's what's happening.
And they pull out that gun.
I don't know if he could, but...
And they shoot your motherfucking ass.
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck gives you the right to go out and start harassing people? And then when they've decided that they've had enough, and they pull out that gun, and they shoot your motherfucking ass, right? All of a sudden, it was just a prank.
The other recent upload that highlights EDP's lack of regret towards his predatory past was their answering tough/interesting questions video. Around 16 minutes into the video, EDP gave this response to a question regarding his life after the cupcake incident.
Number 9, how has life been after what has happened? Life's been fucking great. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, you know, I know a lot of motherfuckers were expecting me to be on some homeless bullshit and, you know, not have my shit together and be down at the welfare office begging for food.
Isn't that what happened though? Like, didn't you come on camera and say you had like serious health issues and you're struggling to find jobs and like, you don't gotta put on this big show for real, bro. You could just be honest with us, man. You know, just be honest with me, man. Because eventually the crack's gonna show anyway.
Food stamps and shit. Nah, my nigga, that's not the case, dude. Life has been fucking great, dude. As a matter of fact, as much as it sucked to go through that entire ordeal, it's kind of like it was God's way of saying, you know what? I need to make something dramatic happen in your life because you're hanging around the wrong fucking people.
From EDP's perspective, everyone else was at fault for trying to expose his inappropriate activity with minors, and anyone who thought otherwise was a troll harassing him. As delusional as this perspective may seem, there was still a group of small hardcore fans who still supported EDP and wanted to see him continue making content. Looking at his current channel, EDP has over 25,000 subscribers and counting. However, considering his track record, it's unlikely that EDP's new platform will last much longer.
The infamous EDP. So he's back on YouTube. I guess with their unbanned spree they just had recently, where they unbanned Sneeko and a few other guys. He was in that too?
Especially after the release of this video. EDP445 is the prime example of the phrase, "you can't teach an old dog new tricks." He's still desperately clinging to a deteriorated career while trying to make the same content from his 2016 era. Time and time again, the internet has shown EDP that he is no longer welcome and made sure all of his social media accounts were banned. With that in mind, one can only assume that his current channel will receive the same fate. Or maybe the internet has given up wiping off the stain that is EDP445. For as long as Jack Doherty has been on the internet, he's made it his mission to be a...
Wow. Yeah, that was... Just not too much new information was there other than that he's back with a new channel and it's called Eat That. I'm just going to type in EDP445. Hopefully the new channel pops up. No, that's not. Is it really called Eat That Pussy? He put the whole thing? How is YouTube allowing that? Like, he put the whole thing and they just gonna let that slide?